believe it. Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjune. But if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here.
You got it. Alrighty, anticipate danger. I don't want a small chat with him right now.
Don't wait around for me. They demand the moot.
And damn the moot! We should risk letting those mill drinkers put Toric's woman on the throne. She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
Kappa screenshot here. I'm just putting it out there.
But this one.
If it even exists.
It exists. And it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it.
I'm doing good, Sheila, by the way.
Jagged crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots.
But Thaithyme was playing this, and she's never played it before. She literally was playing it blind earlier today, and it reminded me of my game, so I kind of reloaded it up to start playing. I had to remove a bunch of old mods that hadn't been updated. The only mods I've got in here are direct from Steam, under the Steam mods.
I'll send the
and some of them are just like some of them are just reducing the weight of crafting items.
It will be there. You'll see.
But this is my character. He has been my favorite. It's a previous save, because before I added a bunch of mods and started dicking around and trying different things out, I saved him. And now that I've gone back to that save point, I realize there's one or two things that I thought I've done that I haven't done. But this is basically been my guy. His focus has been in alchemy, archery, enchantment, smithing on the light side of armor. He's maxed out enchanting, so all his gear's got 2 stuff added to it and all that.
But you're able to see the hole in the parts.
I don't know if you know the lore of I don't know if you know the Dragonlance lore. Dragonlance. Whoops. If you know Dragonlance lore, that's a bonus too. But if you don't know the Skyrim lore, I didn't know about these guys, but there are a bunch of dragon priests.
Our men are getting massacred out there.
Right? And the battle priests all had a different mask. And this mask I found, the mask I found was the first, basically I killed a dragon, I was getting my mystic rune and all that stuff, and all of a sudden a sarcophagus opens up, and it was the first dragon priest I ever encountered. I died, and I freaked, going, what the hell was that? And then I reloaded. It was after the dragon's death was the last quick save, and then I opened the thing again, fought him, and took it. But it was a big battle, and basically what it was, I made this armor. This is like light armor for dragon scales. Yep, exactly. I did too. The dragon priest killed me the first time. But here's the first dragon priest I found was Croesus. And if you take a look, my character was a simple hunter with a bow. He was using lockpicking a lot to get into chests and all that type of stuff. And the person I take down gives me lockpicking, archery, and alchemy. I felt it was a sign that I was, like, if this was one of those books somebody had written, it was almost cheesily. And from that point, even when this armor was just looking like regular armor, I always had the mask on. So that's my Boba Fett's helmet. That's my mask for my character throughout this little story arc of what's going on. But take a look at this, like that, my legendary chest piece that I put together, increasing my health, and it regenerates faster. Fire Frost is a necklace that gives me fire resistance and frost. I just basically made that helmet flawless for stats. My boots give me carry capacity, and sneaking is better. But yeah, I crafted this entire suit together slowly over time. And the weapons, I've got my sword. I never named it, but it absorbs health and takes frost and does frost damage, so it heals me. That blade does. Fire and Ice is my beautiful bow. It does like 30 points of fire and 30 points of frost. in an attack. The other one that I'm using right now is Soulfire, which does 30 points of burn damage, and if the target dies within 2 seconds, it fills a soul gem if I've got one big enough. This is a hidden Easter egg, notched pickaxe. It's at the top of the main mountain where you meet the dragon. It's a nod to Minecraft, because that's notch, and it's a notched pickaxe. I also enchanted it and stuff like that when I was learning, and that was my first item I enchanted. That's why I have a woodcutter's axe. But yeah, that's all my stuff. I gotta sell some stuff too on me.
Faster. Keep them off balance.
But I'm going to be closing the channel down soon.
Our patience has won us friends.
So I have to get myself some dinner, and then I'm going to be doing my other D&D game that's not being streamed with my original gaming group and all that stuff. Man, this is all good food, and I'm hungry for dinner. But you know what gets me? This is amazing to look at, and I'll be getting the enhanced edition soon, which, you know, the gods raise through the trees and all that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't know if you saw there, Sheila, Siren. I was watching the guys on Final Fantasy Grounds, I should say. Fantasy Grounds has its official Twitch channel, and if I do hashtag, or if I announce Fantasy Grounds 2 in my Twitch, they might host me as well on their channel. If I'm using Fantasy Grounds, and especially 5th by edition, they like that. But the engine for that Fantasy Grounds is currently being updated using Unity as its engine, and what that means is dynamic lighting and point of view for the maps. What that means is I can have a map of the town and create a square block on a building, and that represents a blocking of the line of sight. So if your character's moving around, any character that building is blocking your line of sight, you won't see it on your map. Also, with dynamic lighting, characters that have night vision, and I say it's nighttime, will be able to see so far, and characters with a torch, that will be lit up, and characters that have nothing are not going to see very much at all.
Guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
That's coming out for the game, and I do believe it's a free update, but because Roll20, which is their competitor, have already got dynamic lighting, and their engine is slightly different. But I think, you know, for me, I was upset that was the only thing they were missing, and now I hear that they're going to have that. Oh my god, look at me, I'm running to find a save spot, but I realized anywhere is a save spot.
I once killed 6 men single-handed.
Alright.
I'll rescue my brothers
Damn
in
sweet
arms
roll
from
thieves.
ambush by an Imperial
Wait
patrol.
for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I stole a sweet roll. Every time I see one, I have to steal it, just for principle. I have to steal a sweet roll. Well, hey, how about I show you my house? That's right, my house. The house that I built. Oop, I've gone too far in the wrong direction. There is my home. Yes, let's travel to my house. I used one of those battle trolls in the story arc that has to do with the vampires, and there's my horse again. Or the horse I had used that's now walking away. Again, you show up and you like have a cameo and walk away. But this is my home. This was with that extra hearth. That's actually really my horse. I leave him at home all the time. This is my home, sweet home. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a nice little house? Built up. If I'm lazy ass, this guy gives me a ride wherever I need to go. Construction stuff. Forge and smelter outside. Ooh, my garden. What do I got in my garden? I've got... Nope, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Oh, I think my plants haven't come back yet since I harvested them last. Wait, what's this? I've got active soil. Let us put death bells. Just, how many? Yes. Okay, I've now planted a death bell. I think there's something in there. There's something in there. Yep, that's my little farming garden area. Take care, Sheila. Oh no, take care, Cyrus. You're heading out. No, all right. This is my...
Long life to you.
He's like my Carl. I got my cow in here. Can't really do anything with a cow though, or chickens. I would love to get eggs and milk off these guys, you know. Just, you know. Those are like the good old, you know, Scottish cows, man. Like, yeah. I got a tanning rack over there too. This is my deck. I don't know if you know me. I've been going on about my deck. It's like 16 by 16 on the side of my house, and it's about 8 feet on one side because there's a slight sloping to the ground, and it's about 6 feet off the ground on the other side. But this is almost my deck. You can sit on the corners of the deck, and you know, no barbecues up here. But look at, we've got pie. We got goblets and wine. This would be a great place for entertaining. And then into my home. My alchemy glass. Books, yeah, all those books. I got more books on me. I don't think I'm going to stream me loading up my bookshelf. That's one of the most boring. And this is my house Carl / second wife. Long story. Alright, and this is my kids, Lucia. I adopted her. She was lonely and
You're back.
she's... Yeah, I'm back.
Give me an allowance.
Give you an allowance. How... You know, I got crap loads of money. Sure, whatever you want. 1,000
Seriously?
gold.
No
Yeah.
way. With this, I could buy everything in the market. Wow. Thanks.
You surprised me. Get... Whoa, gift of charity. 1,000 gold gone. Yeah, I treat my kids well. And the bunny rabbit. This is the funniest, man. This little bunny rabbit just followed her home one day. This is my bard
Need
and
something?
third wife. Hey, and it's funny, I can't find my first wife. This is my trophy room. That's some of my cool trophies. I thought I had a son. Or maybe it just glitched out. Or wait, are you my wife?
It's a fine day with you around.
Nope. You're
Farewell.
still my... Wow. That's odd. I seem to have misplaced a wife. Oops. Alrighty, so that should be a quote. Alright, map. She was from Riverwood. So let's travel to Riverwood. And then here is the cameo of the white horse that will now walk away off camera. Or I don't know. He's glitched. He's always attached to me. I teleport. He's my horse of teleportation.
By sure. What do you want?
Well, you just... Yeah, that was just... Oh, she was in here, wasn't she? Yes.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.